Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. One of my TikTok videos went viral. Ryson, I'm sorry, Tamlin, I forgot about you, babe. Like, hell yeah! Hey guys, welcome to another video. It is your girl Crystal here. Today's video, I don't know what the title is yet, but I know I'm showing you guys how I'm finishing this Sailor Moon cardigan. So probably like the design process and just basically completing it. I have finished the back panel. It will not fit in the screen right now, but I'll definitely put a picture up. I've also started on the front panel, at least one of them. This is how far I've gotten. This is going to be the Sailor Moon wand. So the back is Sailor Moon with Luna, and one of the panels is the Sailor Moon wand, and then the next panel, the one on the right or left, I don't know, I'll decide afterwards, but that one is going to be one of her compacts. Honestly guys, I'm just like brimming with excitement. Number one, because pink. I love pink. I love purple, I love pink, I love green. I love girly colors because I'm a girl. Being a girl is fun. And then number two, I am doing intarsia crochet, so both sides are the same. I do have a tutorial on how to do that if you want to make both of your sides clean. That is called intarsia tapestry crochet. It's like a technique. Started on the color switching today, so this is how much I've gotten so far, and I promise you guys this hasn't taken long at all. I think the reason why this one is going by really quick is because it's basically just blank, like it's like nothing and then the exact same for so long that it's going by like quickly, versus something like the back panel, which, my goodness me, you're changing colors constantly, so that went by very slowly. But yeah, I just wanted to, like, you know, I just want to show you guys, you know, the process. Come along with me, see how this works up, and I'll just keep updating you on my progress. Also, I want to show you guys the designing process too, because for the compact panel, I did not make that compact design. I did do the stars around it, but the actual design, I saw that on Pinterest. So I didn't make that design, but this panel I did. I made this from scratch, basically, or like from a picture, and then I pixelated it and edited it and all that stuff. I think I'm really improving with my pixel grid skills, pixel art. It's just because I love tapestry crochet though. I'm just so excited. Are you guys excited? I hope you're excited too. Let's get to crocheting. I have individual skeins for each section. So I have a skein of pink for this side of the graph, and then a little string of black for here. Yellow is in the middle, so I only need one skein, so I just have it there, and then I just added another skein for this black. This is all just to prevent from carrying this black over here. You get it? Or vice versa. And then I have another pink skein. So right now I've attached 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bobbins of colors. And this is how I do my clean intarsia tapestry crochet. This is how I do it. I'm hoping that it's not gonna look too big, like the wand design, sorry, too comically big, if you know what I mean. Like, it probably will though, but I don't want to overwhelm this cardigan with a bunch of stuff. But the stars are so pretty, I have to add the stars. And this is what I was actually gonna do for the first Sailor Moon cardigan I made, but I changed my mind. But I looked up the Sailor Moon wand just as a normal picture on Google, and then I found this one right here, and I put this one into stitchfiddle, and it was really hard to get it to the size that I wanted it to, because it would constantly like crop out certain parts. So this is what I'm having to work with. Immediately I'm gonna lower the amount of colors because it does not need to be that many colors. Let's start with 6, and I press exact size, and then look, imagine. So obviously this is really cropped, so I'm going to change the widths. My panel is 60 by 150, so the height is correct, but the width is not 150, right? It needs to go to 60. But I also don't want the wand to cover the whole panel because I actually want to add other things. So I'm gonna try and get it even below 60, like 40-ish. By the way guys, I've already done this. I'm just showing you what I just did. So I also don't want the height of the wand to be the whole height of the panel because I want to add pockets. So I'm putting that down too. And I put it to 99. This was the picture that I was the most comfortable with. You see how there's no black. There's black here as soon as I put it to 100. There's no black when I put it to 99. And I just felt like I can add the black later. And this is still like a clearish picture. Like I can work with this picture. So look at the colors. There's only 6 colors I can work with. I can adjust that as well later. The graph is ugly, but I mean, we can adjust that too. So this is exactly what I did, right? I pressed save chart. I'm not going to do it right now, but this is the original. And then this is what I have edited in stitchfiddle. I added black to all the rims. I've kind of like shaping this out more so that it's more pointy. Because look, like there's literally nothing here, like, you know, so it's a lot of editing, but actually I'm so proud of myself because like, girl, like I did this. And then I just, because of my panel, right, my panel is 150 by 60. So currently I've just added some rows to the bottom, enough for a pocket to fit. And then also I'm adding a few rows to the top, just because I don't want it to be too up high. I am guessing, guys, like there's no set pattern to this. I just like go with what I feel like would look right based on my other cardigans. Trial and error, I think, just with experience, you know what I mean? I was gonna add that little white ball, that bluish white ball to the bottom, but I don't really know if, because some of the pictures don't have the ball. I don't know what it means. Like, should I add the ball? Should I not? I don't know. So now I'm going to add more rows. I mean, sorry, I'm going to add more columns to the sides. So over here and over here, because I need to get it to 60 now. So add multiple, let me add one column first. Add column left. Then I'm going to put that pink. Let's make this equal. I've just added one here. So let me add 9 more. Add multiple columns in pink, and I add 9. Okay, and then I add 10. I'll do the exact same thing over here. Add column right. See how the wand is not too low? I still have room for a pocket, and I can just keep adjusting it if I want it to be longer. And then I'm gonna add multiple columns in pink, and I'm gonna add 9 so that it's just equal on both sides. Perfect. Now the crescent moon is looking a little bit weird, so I have to go back and edit that, which shouldn't be that hard. Uh-oh, that doesn't look right. Does that look right? That looks kind of okay. Yeah, that looks okay, but this doesn't. So what do we do here? See, so I'm just like doing trial and error, you know, trying to see what's right. That looks weird. How does that look? I feel like that's a bit strange too. Like it kind of just looks too straight. I want it to be pointy. Anyway, let me stop filming now, but this is what I do, guys. Then I'm gonna add stars, more design. Do I have an update for you? I'm in my kitchen right now because everywhere else is too dark to film, but I just want to like update you guys on my progress because I meant to film myself like crocheting, but let me just tell you, first off, one of my TikTok videos went viral. So it got over 1 million views in like 2 days, and I did not expect it. And it was about my Sailor Moon cardigan. And so before that, I had already been thinking about doing cardigan slot commissions. I already made a form, but I didn't make it public just because I felt like maybe I should just make it and then sell it. But then after this went viral, I was like, let me just put this form up, this Google form up. So I put that form up, and I've already gotten like 5 responses. Mind you, I put it up yesterday. So I've gotten a few responses, and I'm just, I don't know. Yesterday I was feeling really overwhelmed because I was thinking about how I should go about it, if I should, you know, how the payment stuff work, like the time frame of everything. I don't know. It just felt like of course I'm so extremely grateful and happy that my art is being recognized and people want to, you know, have that art themselves. So I have a few slots open. I think I need to close the form because I'm sure there's more right now and I can't take more than like 4 probably. Here's what I have. Oh wow, I have not seen it in the camera yet. No, the lighting is really bad, but this is the design I'm going for one of the panels. It is something different. The back. Just wanted to do a design that I haven't done yet. So I think I have about 24 rows left. And I think today I was over here. And it's just been a few hours of doing this. I'm also filming like a time lapse video for this. So I'm having to stop it like every few rows and then take a video. So it's taking longer than usual, but I actually just want to finish this tonight. And it's like 8 p.m. I think. What time is it? I'm gonna finish this tonight, guys. Or at least I'm gonna try to. And then I was thinking of embroidering a little star over there because in the anime there's a star on her wand. Yeah, so this is what we have so far. I like it better in the sunlight, like real sunlight, so that you could really see it come together. This like lighting is not showing the true color. That's the only thing. It looks dull in this lighting, but in natural sunlight, I promise you guys, you'll see in the like probably last clip that I do, I'm gonna get it in sunlight. I have to try my best. It's because my bedroom is north facing. There's no sunlight, but I'll try. I'll go outside or something. Tonight we are just going to speed run this. Don't worry, my hands are fine. You guys are so sweet to be concerned, but girl, I promise you, once my hands start cramping, it's done. I'm over. I'm not gonna hurt my hands for this, but I'm okay for now. Oh, I'm currently responding to emails. I got so many more requests than I thought I would get. And I'm just like, I feel so bad for having to say no to people, but at the same time, I can't say yes to everyone because my hands are gonna fall off. I'm just gonna go with like 2 to 3 commissions just because these are very detailed. As you guys know, they take forever, right? So I can't overwhelm myself, and then we will go on from there. I'm excited though, like at the same time, because now I'm speaking to people and I'm seeing their vision. This is honestly fun. It's fun. Sorry, but is my face getting a bit slimmer? Like, the collarbones are giving. We're almost done with this pink. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. This is gonna be so cute. This is gonna be so cute. I think I have like 5-6 rows to go and then I'm done. And the sun is actually shining for once. I'm actually so shocked. The sun is coming through. So I'm going to probably go outside and like do one of those reveals in the sunlight, you know, so that we can get this beauty in the natural lighting. Yeah. Right now I'm kind of reconsidering whether I want to do the design that I had in mind. This is the yarn that I thought I was going to use. It's quite neon though. You can tell it's just really, really bright. Like it's like a highlighting kind of pink versus that pink over there, which is a lot more toned down. So it's definitely going to stand out if I use it. My roommate said it might be a little bit too bright though. I'm kind of iffy on it for that reason. But this is how it would look. But the lighting is not accurate at all because there's no sun. I could do that, or I could use this color for the writing. but then I feel like that's just too similar, you know? So I think I'll stick to the neon pink. Yeah, this looks good. All right, guys, I'm not doing Intarsha for this. It's gonna be way too long. But yeah, I think this is good. Guys, I'm so sorry about the quality. It's just the sun, guys. Like, this is early afternoon and it's just gloomy twilight filter-ish, you know. I'm sorry. Here's what I have. I find that you have to be very careful with a really bright color against a calm, dull color. Imagine I carried this bright pink within the light pink. It will stand out more and it might blur the words even more than it does right now. So I tried to just do the Fair Isle method where you kind of carry the yarn in the back. Over here, you see how I kind of pulled it through? It will poke through if you look close enough. Actually, it doesn't even, you can't see it, but I can see it in real life. Excuse all that yarn in the back. But yes, so this is it. You see, it says girl. When you get closer and closer, it looks a little bit less defined, but I mean, that's a given, right? That always happens. I want to like put this on my Etsy before the end of the month. That's my goal. And it's like, how many days? I think I have 6 more days till the end of the month. So I can definitely do that. Just need to finish this up, which I can do within like the next 2 days. Then the sleeves and the ribbing, that's another few days. And I just block it. Steam block it is not even a day. I've accepted 2 commissions so far. I'm so excited. The ideas that they have. One of them wants Sailor Moon transforming at the back, but like a simplified version because it'd be really, really hard to do, you know, really detailed. And then another Sailor Jupiter at the back, which chef's kiss. I'm so excited to see that. I saw a graph on Pinterest, but it wasn't the right measurements to what measurements she gave me. So I kind of edited the graph a lot. It took like an hour. And I put it to her measurements and it's perfect. I don't know if she likes it or not though. I haven't seen her email yet, but we'll see. But yes, guys, tell me what you're doing. Oh, I've just looked at the camera and I'm seeing this terrible quality. Natural lighting is not a thing. Look. What can I do? What can I do, girl? Girl, get it? Get it? Oh God, it snowed last night. It's not even December yet. Okay, y'all, so I do have an update on my pink second cardigan, Sailor Moon themed. I finished the front panel. I don't know if I showed you guys the finished product of the front panel. Let me do that first, actually. This is one of the front panels. This is the wand design. Now, I'm actually so proud of myself with this one because I actually made this on stitchfiddle. Like, I didn't, you know, find a graph. I plotted this whole blue orb. I did the whole shaping for this moonstick, and even this part, like I did all of this. Obviously, it doesn't look that great. Like, it's not identical to her moonstick, but I tried my best. And yeah, I did everything and I'm just so proud of myself. I think I'm also going to do like a little embroidery star over here because I know on her moonstick there's a star. And yeah, that's the whole panel done. Also almost finished with the second panel. This one, Fight Like a Girl. I don't know what side I'm gonna put both of them on. We'll see afterwards, but my goal is to finish this today and then start weaving in the ends today as well. At this point of the graph, I realized I made a huge mistake where I was basically doing the whole like brown part that you see over here, the shield. It wasn't supposed to be in that color. It was supposed to be in light yellow. And there was just no way I was gonna undo all this just because of that. So instead, I just changed the graph so that it will all be this tan color and there's no light yellow, just this highlight yellow. But yes, guys, we're almost there. Like, I can feel the end of the road. I just need to power through, push through, and finish this. It's just because I have so much time allotted to different things. Like the morning is like gym, which I didn't go to today, and it's already like 12 p.m. The morning is like gym, and then the afternoon is crocheting, and then the night, or not even night, the evening tonight is I really want to read ACOTAR, or not even ACOTAR anymore, but what is the second one? A Court of Mist and Fury. That book, guys, my friend was right. You guys were right. I've been reading your comments in the comment section. The thing is, like, there's so much for me to say, but I don't want to spoil because I know people would want to read it. But you know what? Sorry. I'm going to just put a timestamp in this video and I'm going to talk about all of my thoughts. And you can just skip this part if you don't want to hear it. Oh yes, this is pretty. This is pretty. Fight Like a Girl, clear as day. I'm going to talk about both of these books that I've been reading, ACOTAR and A Court of Mist and Fury. There will be spoilers. I'm sorry if you don't want to be spoiled to this book and trilogy. Put a timestamp where you can skip ahead if you don't want to be spoiled. I'm going to talk to you guys about my thoughts on ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, after finishing the first book and almost being done with the second book. And please tell me your thoughts too. Okay, so Tamlin. I fell in love with him immediately, the same way that Feyre did, right? Like, I just thought he was so sweet. There were no major red flags, but then when it was revealed that Tamlin, like the whole curse breaking thing, where all she needed to do was say I love you and stuff, and that he had purposely sent out all of those wolves. I mean, all of his friends to try and like get a human to kill them. A part of me was like, damn, so this was kind of like a setup. But then the fact that he, sent her away before the curse could be broken, or like the 50 years was up, that showed that he still did love her despite everything. And then the fact that she went all that way on her own as a human, did the 3 tasks. Like, I was not liking her that much throughout book 1 until she did that, all of that for him and for, the people of Prythian. And so, yeah, I just thought, what a beautiful story. But the trauma that she's gone through, of course, kind of trauma that leaves, having to kill the fairies and everything. And then Rhysand, my thoughts on Rhysand before, what were my thoughts? I think I just thought that he confused me. Like, are you bad or are you good? But then I think towards the end when he threw the knife to Tamlin to kill Amarantha, I was like, yeah, he's good. He's definitely good. I love Tamlin. Okay, the only thing, no, I have to mention though, I don't like how Tamlin was so still at the end of the book. Like, he didn't move enough for me. The person that you love is literally getting torn to shreds and you're just like still faced. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I want to believe that he had some kind of restraint or plan, like, because he didn't want Amarantha to know that it hurt him to see her hurt. But like, Rhysand would never do that. Rhysand would literally tear everybody to shreds in that moment. You know what I mean? I really liked how Feyre like redeemed herself at the end of the book, because she was just pissing me off, honestly. A lot of her actions was like, girl, like, just, but then, she's been through a lot. But anyway, let's talk about book 2 now. Book 2, Mist and Fury. Rhysand, I'm sorry, Tamlin, I forgot about you, babe. Like, Rhysand. I know that people say Rhysand. I'm sorry, I'm not going to listen to Sarah J. Maas when she's talking about Rhysand. I've like envisioned it sounding like Rhysand. I don't like Rhysand. I'm sorry, it doesn't suit him in my head. Also, Tarquin. Hold on, because Tarquin's giving like, let me get him too. Let me stop. But Rhysand is just like, I love the longing, the yearning in this book. This better be on. There's so much longing, and I love that in Mist and Fury. But then I think towards the beginning, I was mad. Yeah, I remember like thinking like, Feyre, what are you doing? Like, you have a man, right? Remember Tamlin. I get what he did was bad. He locked her up, and that was not good for her mental health. But I think I was just thinking like, is it to the point where you would leave him? Maybe I need to reread, because rereading the first half of Mist and Fury, all of the new characters like Moore, Cassian, Azriel, Amarin, I just got confused. Like all of these new people, I couldn't keep up with everybody's backstories. Now I kind of understand. It was hard for me to care about them at first because they were just all new, and I was like, I want Tamlin. Like I want to see Tamlin. But as I think I'm on chapter like 48 now. I've forgotten all about Tamlin, and I just want Rysand, and I just want to keep learning about Rysand. I don't know. It's like I am conflicted though because I do feel bad. Like I can't just completely forget about Tamlin. Like, girl, you did all that for him. You sacrificed your whole life. You're an immortal now, and you're just gonna be like, eh. But then he's her mate, right? Whatever that means. Soul bonded. So how is this gonna play out? Genuinely, like you guys need to tell me as well. Please tell me what you were thinking when you were at each stage. Like book one at the end of ACOTAR, what were you feeling about Tamlin? What were you feeling about Rysand? What were you feeling about Feyre? But don't tell me about book three though. Just tell me what your thoughts were after each of the first two books. Yeah, because I think by the time I post this, I'll be done book two. So you can talk about book two. But yeah, like also some people were talking about listening to the audiobook. My friend Nicole, one who suggested this whole series, she kept saying that too. Like, Chris, you need to listen to the audiobook. The only thing is she's forgotten her Audible password. But yeah, I do really want to listen to the audio too because people say it's really good. Apparently, they put sounds and the scenery, and like when they say she gasped, you hear the gasp. You know what I mean? Maybe if I read it again, and I do think this is a book that I would read again just because I didn't absorb all the information early on. And it's like I feel like the court and geography and stuff, like I'm the worst at geography. So trying to understand where things are, it just doesn't place in my mind. So I thought that like the court of like Amarantha's court was the night court. I thought it was the same as his court. Illyrian as well. Illyrian. What is that? Is it a race? Is it Illyrian's fairies or not? Like is this a different race? I don't get it. I don't get that part. But I know that they're strong and warrior like. I know that, but I just don't get why there's conflicts of like lower or higher, you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I love Rysand. I don't care. Like I love Tamlin too though, but I'm loving him less because we're not seeing or hearing from him and we're just hearing from Feyre, hearing her perspective, and her perspective of Tamlin is just getting worse and worse. So obviously I'm forgetting why I even like him in the first place. But then Rysand is doing all of this. He's helping her heal. He's giving her so many new opportunities. I don't know, like she's healing, and that's because of Rysand and not Tamlin. So it's like, how can I not love Rysand? And then he's just such a man. Like he's just so like I love him. I love Rysand. Okay, I think that's enough. I've spoken now for 10 minutes. I feel bad for the people who don't know what we're talking about. So we gotta change the subject. Yes, right now I am just weaving in all of the ends, and I just don't want to sew anything yet because I know I'm gonna have to weave in the ends eventually, so I might as well do it right now. And then I'm gonna sew all the panels together, and then I'm gonna list this on my Etsy. By the time this YouTube video goes up, I'm sure this will be listed. I love the way this is turning out though. Like it's so pink and pretty. I just want to show you guys how clean the back side of this project is. Here's the clean side, right? I'm gonna turn it around, and here's the wrong side. There's definitely a few places where I gave up. Where is it? But it's just hard to tell. Like over here in the arm, the finger, sorry. I feel like I did well with weaving in everything, and I just finished weaving in. Yeah, this is gonna be long. I can't wait. And the fact that I haven't even blocked it yet, so I'm gonna block this, block the front two panels, which I finished. I don't think I mentioned that I finished both of them. I've done actually a lot since I last saw you. I've done the bottom ribbing, and that's what I did today. Can you believe like it took me basically the whole day to finish just the bottom ribbing, like from here all the way around to here. I just finished right before recording this, and it's 6:30 p.m. almost. I've just started this sleeve, although I'm not going to finish it probably today. I'm just doing it out of boredom, low-key. The ribbing is just so taxing, like it takes forever, so I kind of want to take a break before I do the inside ribbing. I'm not going to try it on just because I want the grand reveal to be like more of a surprise, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want you guys to see it just yet. I will say though, so far I love this design. I love pink. You guys know me, I love pink. You know, my goal was to finish this by the end of the month. It is the end of the month and I'm not finished, but you know, I'm close to finishing. I think I'll give myself another like 2 days just in case. I don't want to, you know, hurt my hands. I finished this whole book in just a few days. I stayed up last night until 5 a.m. Okay, I lied. I'll say like 3:30 to 4 a.m. I stayed up last night reading and finishing this book. And this shit was so good. I knew that, you know, everybody said it was going to be good, but it was just amazing. So I forgot what I was saying the last time I spoke, but I've been talking to myself the whole day about this book to the point where I'm like, I need to like actually just pick up the camera. I don't know what I've said to you and what I've just said to myself. Do you know what I mean? That's how you know you've lost the plot. If you don't want to be spoiled, please skip to this timestamp. I'm sorry, I had to talk about this book a bit more. Just skip if you don't want to listen. Okay, so my biggest thing is that I still feel bad for Tamlin. The way Nicole, my friend, is like whatever to Tamlin, like dismisses him. I'm like, okay, but she was reading the books when it came out. So like you have time to really think. I'm reading them back to back to back. So Tamlin in my head is still fresh. You know what I mean? Like I still am thinking about him and think like feeling bad for him. But that does not mean I don't love my Rysand. Rysand needs to become a real, he needs to come into this world, materialize into flesh and bones, and become my boyfriend, become my husband. Like I fell in love with him in this book. So sorry for the spoilers. I fell in love with Rysand through this book. Oh my gosh, he's just so. Where's the end when Tamlin, you know, King of Hybern and everything? Like there was just so much going on that it was so hard to keep up. And then the sisters. The thing is though, I actually did predict that. I thought Nesta would defo, you know, become, because she just gave that vibe, like the same vibe of like Bella. You know how Bella wasn't affected by other vampires' powers? That was the vibe I was getting from Nesta from book one. The fact that Tamlin's magic, or what was it, glamour, didn't affect her. So it was, she was born to be Fae. And then Rysand, like babe, Rysand is my man. Like why can't these men be real? You know what I mean? Like obviously not fairies, but Feyre. But Feyre, what's going on with Feyre? I really liked her more in this book, but the way she just dismisses. Because guys, remember, I'm speed reading this, not even on purpose, just because I like it so much. So I just feel like, girl, it's been 2 months, you know, like. But then it makes sense since they're mated. But 2 months, and you're just like, ready to leave that way. Like she explained, she was looking at Tamlin like he was hideous. I'm like, damn, like I feel bad for the guy. Imagine Tamlin's point of view. You're engaged to this love of your life, the person who saved your whole world, Prithian, and your arch nemesis gets a hold of her for 2 months, only 2 to 3 months, and then the moment you see her again, she's like, get away from me. Of course Tamlin's gonna think that Rysand has done something, you know what I mean? Like or brainwashed her, especially because nobody knows how good the Night Court is and Rysand is, and more, and everybody. So like I get why he thought that. Obviously, they're not a good match. Feyre and Tamlin, not anymore. Feyre has grown and Tamlin is still stuck in this mindset that he's in. Plus they're mated. Feyre and Rysand, I love that. Like I love the fact that they were mated. I shed tears. Like my eyes were watery last night when I saw that the King of Hybern broke the bond. No, he did not. Once I read that, I was like, I'm not going to read the rest of the series if that's true. But thankfully, Sarah J. Maas, you knew damn well not to make that true. And the very next like chapter from Rysen's perspective, it was the bond was still intact because like that bond, the way she describes the bond, I don't know what it is. It's just like I was talking to my roommate about it. She was like, "Don't you wish that was real? The mate, the mate thing, like that was a real thing." And it is so beautiful. Anyway, I guys, I just need to know your thoughts in the comments. Am I wrong for feeling bad for Tamlin? Because I haven't really met anyone in real life that shares the same, idea that like I kind of feel bad for him. It's not that I want them to be together. I don't. They don't belong together. But I kind of pity him. Like at least give him an explanation. I don't want him to just suffer. I wish the author wrote him worse. You know what I mean? Like wrote him to be more evil or something. Because to me, unless I've missed stuff, like everybody has a different perspective, and I don't know. It just makes me feel a bit bad for him. But what do you think? Especially because of Attack on Titan. Like once you watch Attack on Titan, girl, I can't take sides so easily. Like everybody's perspective matters and is relative to their story, how they were brought up. So it's just really hard to take sides. But at the same time, Rysen is my man. Okay, y'all, so it's actually really hard to sew the star on the cardigan. Like last time I was struggling so much. So I've just used stitch markers to hold in place the points of the stars so I know where to sew and it doesn't like start going crazy, like wonky. You guys, I finished my cardigan. I think I finished. Oh, the way I'm looking in this video. The way I'm looking in this video is crazy. There's just no way the sun is gonna shine for me. I'm just gonna be talking over videos that I took a few days ago when the sun was somewhat shining because girl, we gotta get this video up. So yes, I'm gonna put clips of me wearing it. So here is the finished cardigan. I am obsessed. I'm in love with it. It is pink down to the T. Altogether, it took me 33 days, which is crazy. It feels like it takes way longer, but like I said, the two front panels were like a breeze, and I did like go really fast on this, and it's the only thing I was working on. So yeah, this is indeed on my Etsy. I've listed it. I got to list it, I think on December 3rd. So I finished this 3 days after my predicted or like my expected timeline. Guys, look at how cute. Look at how cute. I want a cat so bad. Like I really want a cat. But at the same time, I know I can't have a cat right now. Like, I just want a cat for the future, I have a lot of pictures on my Instagram if you'd like to see. I think I'm also going to make a YouTube post after posting this video. I'm really glad that I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone by making the graph this time, like for the moonstick, and not just, finding one online, just to push myself. And it's already showing the benefits because the 2 commissions I'm working on, guys, I'm also doing a lot of editing, and I feel a lot more confident going into it and doing it. Like I'll film it all, but I'm really confident about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. You guys really pulled through when I asked you to comment last time. You really did listen, so thank you guys so much. It's time for me to read book 3, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.